Good evening, guys. Welcome to physics classes by Harish. Today we are going to discuss about the resistors in combinations with applications. So different parameters and all. When bulbs are connected in series, also we'll see in this. Let us R1, R2, R3 are the three resistors connected in series to a battery of potential V. So already we have discussed in the last video effective resistance when two or more resistors are connected in series. Effective resistance is algebraic sum of all the resistors. So here Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 that we have derived in the last class. So here current across three resistors will be same, that also we have discussed. The potential difference across the three resistors must be equal to the total potential of the battery, that is V total is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So according to Ohm's law, V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR3 and V3 is equal to IR3. Now the ratio of V1, V2 and V3 is equal to R1 is to R2 is to R3. So guys, this is the important points you have to note down. V1 is to V2 is to V3 is equal to R1 is to R2 is to R3. Next one, as I is same across three resistors, now the ratio of the current across the three resistors can be I1 is to I2 is to I3 is equal to 1 is to 2 is to 3. Now we are going to find the potential difference across the each resistor. So this is important. Here according to Ohm's law, V1 is equal to IR1 and I is equal to V divided by R1. Let us consider it as equation 1. And as V total is equal to total current in the circuit and effective resistance Rs, that is equation 2. Now substitute equation 1 in 2. We'll get V total is equal to I1 is nothing but V1 divided by R1 into Rs is nothing but effective resistance in series combination. From that we have to find V1. V1 is nothing but potential difference across the resistor R1. V1 is equal to, we can write V total into R1 divided by Rs. So that is V1 is equal to V total into R1 divided by Rs is nothing but sum of the three resistors like R1, R2 and R3 sum. Similarly V2 and V3 we wrote like here. So guys, you can observe here V1, V2, V3 are the potential difference across the three resistors. So it is important for competitive exams, they will ask either it is NEET or JEE. You can remember like. So next one is series combination of resistors, also known as voltage divider. Why? Because when we connect resistors in series, current will be the remain same throughout all the resistors, but potential will be divided. So it will be used as series connection of resistors, also used as the voltage divider. The next one, electric power. Electric power, we know that according to Ohm's law we can write V is equal to IR, and first of all power is nothing but rate of work. Work is nothing but those all concepts already there, already learned that power can be written as P is equal to V square by R. A more powered bulb of filament will have the less resistance. So the bulb power is rated more, then resistance offered by the filament of the bulb will be less. As potential applied across the bulb will be constant, then power will be inversely proportional to resistance, we can write. So P is inversely proportional to R. Next one, allowable current in the bulb can be written as I is equal to P divided by V. I is equal to P divided by V. As V is constant, current is proportional to power of the bulb, we can write. So now coming to that our topic, if three bulbs are connected in series, then what is the total power consumed by the three bulbs, that we are going to find here. P1, P2, P3 are the power consumed by the bulbs 1, 2 and 3 respectively. So by power, P is equal to, we can write VI, and according to Ohm's law V is equal to IR. Then P is equal to IR into I. It can be written as P is equal to I square R. Now the ratio of the power consumed by the two bulbs can be written as P1 divided by P2 is equal to R1 divided by R2. Why? Because when we connect any equipment in series, current will be remains same. So as we have discussed, more power rated bulb will offer the less resistance. If P1 is greater than P2, then R1 is less than R2, we can say that. P1 is greater than P2, R1 is less than R2, we can say that. From the above equations, low voltage bulb glows brighter than the high voltage bulb. Low wattage bulb glows brighter than the high wattage bulb. So here P is equal to V square by RS. RS is nothing but effective resistance in series. So P is equal to V square by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So R1 is equal to V square by P1 and R2 is equal to V square by P2 and R3 is equal to V square by P3. By substituting that, P is equal to V square divided by RS is nothing but what here R1 plus R2 plus R3. So R1, R2, R3 and all we wrote that we'll substitute here. So 1 by P is equal to 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3. So this is the effective power consumed by the three bulbs which are connected in series connection. So you have to remember guys, when resistors are connected in series, effective resistance will be algebraic sum of all the resistors. But power consumed by the three resistors which are connected in parallel, which are connected in series, is 1 by P is equal to 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3. Like resistors connected in series, effective resistance can be written as 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. It is quite opposite. When bulbs are connected in series, power consumed by the three bulbs can be 1 by P is equal to 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3. Likewise, you can remember, in next class we'll see that parallel combination of the resistors when bulbs are connected in parallel and what is the power consumed and all. We'll see guys. Thank you all. Please subscribe my channel, support and comment, like and share to your friends. Thank you all.